This is not rocket science, people. It's called a merge. Let's go. What's going on, fat cat? How goes it? Not catching fish. I heard you got skunk Saturday. That sucks, man. I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that. But you still had a good time, though, didn't you? I was live last night. I figured you'd pop in, but I seen you didn't. I was like, oh, he's probably still licking his wounds from me beating him up. They were licking his wounds. See that fish I caught last night? I took Sawyer home yesterday afternoon and got my boots and stuff on and went to the river and ended up landing a 20, it was almost 25-pound blue, 24 and some change. I don't think he's seen it either because he hasn't called me. It's movie night? Oh, okay. was hoping to get out on the water tonight, but that ain't gonna happen. I gotta go on up to Kentucky and drop off some tires and go back down, drop off some on the way back to the house. So it's gonna be a long night, long day. But yeah, it's part of the job. Can't really complain too much about it. They pay me pretty good to be on the road all the time. Man, the downside is on my job is I drive a lot. The plus side is if I don't have to drive, I can go to the river. If I'm working from home, I can go to the river. So I'm going to be on Chumming It Up with Fishy Things on the 14th. I think it's going to be published that Sunday. I'm not sure. I'm going to do a Chumming It Up. Laughs. I ended up falling asleep watching your live. Not because you were boring, because I was tired. So yeah, that one I caught last night, it had a pretty good takedown, and then it stopped, and then it had another takedown, and I was like, watching it, I was like, I must have lost my bait, and I went to do a bait check, and wasn't lost bait. It was close to 25-pound blue cat. He's so called friend. Man, if I didn't give you a hard time, it means I don't like you. I like it. For sure. You're a good dude. Good people. Idiot. That dude jumped out in this lane to get back over in that lane. Moron. The wind's, oh yeah, the wind was killer last couple of days here too. Saturday was it was brutal Saturday. After I caught that blue cat last night, I went on a rant about littering because I got the fish reeled in, I got it up to the bank and it broke off, but it didn't try to swim away. And the reason why it didn't try to swim away is because it was wrapped up in freaking fishing line that somebody had wrapped around a bottle and just left laying on the riverbank. And that fish got wrapped up in it. He couldn't swim away if he wanted to. Up, Anne-Marie. So I had to unwrap him from damn mono. Somebody left laying on the bank, said put me in a tirade. That made me so mad. Littering is not cool, people. So I went to preaching a sermon about not littering, and if I catch anybody littering, I'll probably punch them in the throat. The riverbank is not. How you doing today, Anne-Marie? Yeah, I wouldn't make hints, dude. I'd flat out tell him he's an idiot. Pick up your shit. Take only pictures, leave only footprints. It's that simple. There's no reason to trash the riverbanks because you're just too lazy to put your stuff in a freaking bag and throw it in a trash can. I don't know that I'd make it. Honestly, I'd probably confront his ass on live. I don't care. Like, look, dumbass. Nobody else wants to be wrapped up in your stuff, and these animals don't deserve that. What's up, Sherry? She pops in just in time to hear me ranting about littering. Oh, is that a fact? Let's go. That's what I'm saying. Let's go, traffic. Big Crashville, so traffic sucks here. I don't know. Honestly, Fat Cat, I would be hard pressed to not want to pick it up and stick it in his pocket if I saw it happen. I'm like, there you go, big dog. Pick up your shit. Or I'll get pictures of you and your license plate and I'll turn it into the TWRA and you can pay the fine. That's the one thing I will be a narc about, dude. I have no tolerance for people freaking leaving trash on the riverbank. I have no sympathy for anybody like that. Take your shit with you when you go. Now you want to leave, fish or dead fish or unused liver or something like that. And animals will eat that. That ain't no big deal. But don't put it right where somebody's going to be standing. But actual garbage, put it in a bag and take it with you. Lazy bastards. Yeah, take the container. Yeah, absolutely. Gonna pour out your worms that you're not using or your dead worms or whatever. Animals will eat that stuff. But take that plastic box with you, jackass. Well, that's the thing, Sherry. If they do it on the riverbank, just imagine what their house looks like. If they're that trashy that they leave trash on the riverbank, I can only imagine what they live in. People are too stupid to live. Just saying. Yeah, same. I'm the same way. Pick your shit up. One of the things, and like if I'm at the river or in a park or wherever, and I have trash, I either put it in the back of my car. Hell, I'll put it in the floorboard of my car and take it out later. Put it in a bag. Take it with you. It doesn't even hit the ground. Just take it with you. It's not that hard. It is not hard to take a shit with you. Yeah, my mom would, well, I can't say that much. My mom didn't keep that clean of the house, and that's probably why I'm a freak about it. But, yeah. Yeah, cigarette butts are bad. It's like, look, I throw my cigarette butts down, but before I leave, I pick them up. Always clean it up. It's right. And a lot of the times I won't even. I mean, you'll see me throw, like you'll see me on live throw a cigarette if damn rod's going down. A lot of times I'll knock the cherry off of it and either stick it in my pocket or stick it in a trash bag or stick it in the cup holder of my chair or something. But yeah, clean that shit up. The world is not your trash can. Or like I'll throw it in the fire pit. Like if normally there's a place where I build a fire or where I fish at. I'll throw it in the fire where I build a fire. Yeah, I'm not perfect, but yeah, exactly, bad cat. Nobody's perfect, but you know damn well if you leave a damn half a spool of string wrapped around a bottle and 75 feet of string hanging out in the water just chilling, or a big old pile of garbage, beer cans and soda bottles and worm buckets and everything else just shit laying around. They know that. They ain't missing it. You can't miss it. I might not pick up every cigarette butt, but you can't miss the big stuff. I've gone to that same ramp. Well, last night there was somebody left a bag with worms and something. I don't even remember what else was in it, but a bag just sitting on the ramp. It's like, pick it up when you go, man. Of course, I took it with me, but it's like, good night, bro. And what set me off was the damn string wrapped around that fish. That set me off. Yeah. Well, I have buckets in the back of my truck or back of my Jeep, and I have bags with me, and like I said, if I don't have something available, it goes in the back of my car and I'll get it out later. Okay, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. somebody else will pick it up. I used to work with a guy. He would throw things out the window. I'm like, man, what are you doing? That's why we have prisoners. Like, that's a horrible way to look at things. I can't tell you how many times that man said that. That's why we have prisoners. What the hell's wrong with you? Don't want anybody thinking you did it. That's right. Like, hold up a second. My shit's right here. Ain't dropping nothing. Now, I have accidentally dropped string out on the ramp and not realized it. And then the next time I went, I'm like, shit, that's my string. How the hell did that happen? I picked it up, put it in the Jeep. Like, I have done that. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be perfect. But when it's blatant, third punch. Third punch. Right? Good, look at there. Now you get to be a prisoner that picks up trash. He said he wanted to do it. I'm not really a cop caller. I don't really call the cops, but I don't know. I think if I saw somebody dumping trash like that, I probably would. And I would take pictures and video and take pictures of their license plate just so they knew who did it. I think that's one thing I would call the cops about. I'm not really call the cops. Nah, I'll handle it. But not something like that. I'm glad to watch them get a $1,000 fine and have to pick up their shit. Hopefully get community service and have to go pick up everybody else's shit. Yeah, it gets old. It really does. I'm a big old boy. I ain't scared to say, hey, pick up that trash you just dropped. Just get your trash can. What the hell's wrong with you? Mom not raised you right. You grew up in a cave. Yeah, I see prisoners all the time up and down 27 and 24 and 75 and 153. They're all the time picking up trash. The sad thing is we have to have tax dollars to do that when people would be responsible and put their shit in a trash can. Wow, I don't care if it's a mutual combat state or not. I ain't scared to tell somebody how I feel. Yeah, I know where Suck Creek Road is. I used to live not too far from there. I used to actually, if you go up Suck Creek Road, before you start up the mountain, I can't remember the name of the road that goes off to the left right there. It goes along the river down through the gorge. I used to go down through there riding in my Jeep and fish down that way. I actually still fish down there every now and then. But yeah, I know where Suck Creek Road's at. Long story short. Short story long. Yeah, I know where it's at. I know a guy who wrecked a truck on top of Suck Creek Mountain a couple of years or a year or so ago. River Canyon Road. Yeah, that's it. River Canyon. Turns into, what is that, Mullins Cove out toward the other end, toward Marion County. I wouldn't be opposed to that, fat cat. Would not be opposed to that at all. That's where you're from? Yeah, it's a beautiful area down there. I used to just ride down through there on my Jeeps to take rides. Like if I get bored on a weekend or whatever, I would go just cruise down through there and get out and walk around. It's beautiful down there. She said, I'm going to delete that. Don't want anybody tracking you down. I had a guy tell me one time, he's like, man, you probably should turn off your live before you get home. I'm like, why? Somebody gonna follow me to the house? You know, track me down? Come on with it. Won't turn out the way you think it's going to. It won't turn out the way you plan it. I'll pretty much bet on that. Yeah, people are crazy. But I promise you it won't turn out how they plan. They show up at my house. Because I can be just as crazy. If you talk to my daughters, they'll tell you. Actually, even one of my 5 kids will tell you. My dad's crazy enough to put you in the trunk and help the cops look for you. Yeah, it's not a good idea. Look, I will help anybody. I will do anything I can to help people. But do not show up at my house uninvited. That is not the place for it. If you don't know me well enough to have my phone number, or be in some kind of way to message me, do not show up at my house uninvited. And even if you do have my phone number, don't show up at my house uninvited. What's going on, Tom? I am headed up here to the Kentucky state line to drop off some tires. And then work my way back to the house. I give anybody fair warning. You won't hear a slide rack. I'll just put it that way. You may hear a safety click, but you won't hear a slide rack. Just saying. If your ears are good enough to hear the safety click. Odds are the first thing you'll hear is a big bang. Just put it that way. Or the last thing you'll hear is a big bang. Just saying. There ain't no rack and slides in my world. It was a good blue. That was a decent blue. And here you thinking you was bad luck for me, Tom. So when I bought my cordless hole punch, the guy at the store tried to sell me a different style because it had a chamber indicator on it. And he said, you know, this thing pops up when there's one in the chamber and you can run your thumb across there and feel if it's chambered or not. And I said, well, you know how I know if it is or not? And he said, how's that? I said, I own a gun. I own the cordless hole punch. I always carry chambered. What's up, Raspberry Hedgehog? How you doing today, dear? You have a fabulous day yourself, darling. Yesterday I came in the stream and saw you caught something. Yeah, you came in and said you were my bad luck charm, and then that rod went down. Only a fat cat could have seen it. He'd have been able to see what it's like to catch a decent sized blue cat live. Nothing but love, brother. Nothing but love. My birthday going to be on a new lake. Hopefully, fish. I want to cooperate. Wow, man, I hope so for you. I really do. Because I mean, catching average fish isn't for everybody. But I really hope you get a good one. Saturday's your birthday. So what, Saturday's what, the 7th or the 8th? I'm bad at math. 7th? Or the 6th? Shit, I don't know. Yeah. It's the 6th? Okay. Oh. It was one of those days. So my uncle's birthday is the 9th. The reason why I remember, he's the only uncle I remember his birthday, and it's because he's my favorite uncle. He's more like my dad. He's not a bass fisherman. You need to figure out how to be a catcherman instead of a fisherman. I kid. He's like, screw this guy, I'm unsubscribing, I'm out of here. I'm agreeing. Did you hear what I said when I caught that 45 pounder the other day? I said, this is not a fat catfish. I mean, it's a fat catfish, but it's not a fat catfish. I'm surprised you don't call me a dick more, dude. He's like, every day, jackass, every day. Like I said, man, if I didn't like you, I wouldn't harass you. You're a good sport, and you give it back to me, so it is what it is. He's like, you just wait, big boy. One of these days you're going to be getting skunked and I'll be right there to run my mouth. Right? Yeah, I try not to be disrespectful. I don't like people treating me with disrespect, so I try not to be disrespectful. Try to treat people how I want to be treated. Give what I get, you know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, I can get disrespectful real quick if I have to. I try not to. Probably gonna lose service up here, just so y'all know. Probably gonna die off real quick right after I get up here. The service sucks in this area. You caught the biggest one in your lake? You catch the biggest ones available? Heck yeah, man. But hey, you're doing all you can. That's all that matters, right? He said, I'm doing the best I can. Stop making fun of me. I'm doing half the job. I'm not doing half the job. It's just the big ones ain't coming to me. I'm doing the best I can. Stop making fun of me. What's up, John? What's up, a bunch of letters? I can't read that name. What's up, Dub Tribe? It's 42 degrees and cloudy, but it's not raining, so I'm good. People don't want to catch the big ones. What? That's what people say. They don't want to catch the big ones. You can't use that line, fat cat. That's my line. What's up, stinky boy? 52 in Phoenix. Damn. 4 inches of snow, which is longer than my. That's messed up, bro. Size 12 shoe. That don't fit, so I don't have to wear it. I don't wear a size 12. I wear a size 15. Fat Cat Coffee and Calendar. You make coffee? You have your own coffee, mate? Your own coffee? And I'm just now hearing about that. I know what you're hitting at, jackass. That's messed up, fact that. You're not going to stop until that fish arrives, are you? I got to figure out how to mail it. I got to figure out, find some way to get an insulated box that can be mailed. All coffee cups. That's my dilemma now. I know where to get the skipjack. I just got to figure out an insulated box of some sort that's thick enough to keep the ice frozen and the fish frozen for it to get to you, because God knows that the USPS is slower than molasses in winter. Dude's waiting on this one of these tires that I've got in my trailer. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna go throw these tires off. Make sure I got the right ones. Get some blubs. What's up, Nick Ramsey? Have you ever heard of a Shakespeare rod? Yeah, I definitely have. I got a couple of them. What's up, Amber? I'll be right back, y'all. Well, hang on. Never mind. I'll do it this way. Let's see here. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do that right there. Come on, you sorry bastard. Jesus. Got that. Got that. I got that. I got that. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. We're on track. I'll be right back, y'all. Yep. I see you, fat cat. Thanks for playing along. I'm back. Sorry about that. Work stuff. Work stuff. I'll be right back. one down, two to go. I got piss. Got to go to the bathroom, y'all. Oh, for crying out loud. It's already hooked up. Why is it? Oh, I probably don't have any cell phone service. In a really bad coverage area, so if I drop off, you know what happened. Really bad coverage area.